We want you to stuff the bus.
Stuff the bus.
And when you do, it benefits Emerge Center for Domestic Abuse.
Joanna Gressingler of SunTran and Kate Hiller with Emerge Center for Domestic Abuse join us to talk about the event, who it benefits, and why you should join to stuff the bus. And ladies, we were just chit-chatting about this event. Super excited. I know that KGUN 9 has been with SunTran, and we have partnered with this and for years, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, well, we thank you so much for all the participation of SunTran and also KGUN, because it's really important, because we're stuffing the bus because it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And it's not only that we are looking for the items that will fill the bus, which we are, but also the idea that the community becomes more aware of what domestic violence is, that it exists, and how we can move away from it, that we can change behavior so that or at least help the victims so that when we see it, we respond to it. So it's an educational month, but for Stuff the Bus, we're looking for items and cash donations.
And we were talking, education. Could you tell us a little bit about what domestic abuse is and who it affects?
So domestic abuse primarily affects, who we see is women and children. Though 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence in their life, and 1 in 7 men will experience domestic violence. But mostly who we see, 78% adults, women, and 22 children. And it's everyone in our community from all socioeconomics, from all racial backgrounds. We see a whole variety. And so we're serving about 4,700 a year. The county gets 12,000 calls a year, and we get about 5,000 extra calls on our hotline.
And do you kind of feel as if there's a stigma or like a taboo when you go to talk about domestic violence? Is that why maybe education is kind of hard to get out there?
Well, the education is really important because people say, why don't you just leave?
Yes.
But there's all these reasons that people don't leave, because they have been, the women in there have been kept in their houses. They don't have access to their checkbooks. They're not allowed to work. And there's a physical threat or there's an emotional threat that's going on. And so it's not easy to say, okay, I'm going to go and just set up this whole other thing and leave my house and take my children. Because sometimes there's the threat of losing children. And so that dynamic keeps people in their homes and not able to make that next step. And that's why Emerge is so important, because we help people create safety plans, whether they're ready to leave their house and they just need that plan to help them, or that's not what they're doing. They're staying in their house, but they want to be safer and they need counseling to figure out what is their next best step and how to change the family dynamic.
So when we're talking about when people are leaving domestic violence in their house, no matter what age, gender, race, socioeconomic background, they usually leave with nothing, right? So what kind of stuff can we donate?
That's right. So a lot of things that we're asking to stuff the bus with are personal items that are, shampoo, razors, toiletries, those kind of things. And then also pillows, towels, bed sheets, twin bed sheets, blankets, and all of them new. Because we're giving them to people, we're helping support them, whether they're in our shelter or setting up a new household or moving into a family member's house, so they have these items.
And Joanna, is this exactly why SunTran gets involved, because it's so powerful?
It really is. SunTran is a community partner, and our staff and employees are Tucson residents, and it's just a great way to give back, and we're really excited to be a part of it. And Tucson residents have kind of come to expect SunTran to be there and our buses to be there, and we love to comply with that. So.
And do we have any idea how much stuff has been collected over the years? Because the buses are there for 4 days, so we're emptying the bus each day, right?
Yes, so I do know how much stuff has been collected. We've been partners with KGUN since 2001. And we have collected 123,000 pounds of food, over $150,000 cash, and over 156,000 items of clothing, household items, and toys.
Now, of course, we were hearing the type of people that the shelter helps. What kind of people do you normally see come out to be generous?
You know, there's really not a stereotype. We see a little bit of everybody, all the different age groups. It's really exciting to see families come out and bring small children that use their own money to buy things and give back to the community. That's really touching. We see families that can barely make ends meet and still want to give back and pay it forward. We see big organizations coming together collectively and wanting to give back, and so they have bigger donations of cash or items. We see people pull up with carloads and truckloads of items, and it's such a great thing to be involved with. So.
And every dollar that's donated on Friday, so we're this Friday, and it's from 6 to 6 in front of the Sam Levitz, but every dollar will be matched up to $10,000 from the Arizona Lottery. So that's another one. This is such a community effort between Kagan, between the SunTran, and also the Arizona Lottery.
Now, we're hearing it, whether it's monetary or an actual donation. You can help stuff the bus this Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. in front of the Sam Levitz on Broadway in Pantano. The Morning Blend and K-Gun 9 will be there in full force all day. For more information, you can call 206-8881 or log on to suntran.com. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
having us.